Alright guys, so back in the workshop this morning, and we're going to be starting by doing a little bit more work on this shower plug that we were working on in the last video. So last time we came in with some filler and just laid some filler down, try and get rid of some of these craters and dips and hollows and bits of damage that we've got. So what we're going to do now is just get this out into the middle of the workshop here, get some more filler up here, and also just give this a light sand and see where we're at with this, and then we can apply some more filler if we need to. So we came in with an 80 grit on the sander, and this is smoothed out nicely on the top here. So happy with that, and same across here. And then we've just laid up our second layer of filler across the front here and on the bottom here, and then down the side of the shower tray. The shower tray does need quite a lot of work. We've got some heavy gouges down the back here, and we've got quite a lot of cracking along these edges. So we need to come in with another layer of filler on here. We're using the 2-part wood filler this time rather than body filler, which is what we used on the last plug. We found on the last plug, because this is made of plywood, it does seem to expand and contract quite a lot with the temperature changes here in the UK, especially at the moment through the winter months as we go into the spring. So we're hoping that the wood filler just might be a little bit more flexible and we won't get so much cracking.
Tea.
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 Alrighty guys, so we're working on the bathroom or shower plug again this morning. So obviously last time we came in and just applied some more filler, just trying to work this to a really nice finish. We've also sanded this. This is looking pretty good now, but we've still just got some dips and hollers and some imperfections that we need to get rid of. And these corners over here as well. So what we're going to do is give this a quick blast with the sander, and then we'll come in, possibly lay up another layer of filler, or we're just going to go straight to Duratec.
I think we'll see better where we need to fill and where we don't if we Duratec it.
Yeah.
At least just, you know, give it like a guide coat or something.
I think so. Yeah. So I think what we'll do is give this a quick sand, these last few bits, get this as smooth as we can, and then we're going to come in just with a thin coat of the Duratec. And then that will hopefully show us then where we need to come in with some more filler, and we can keep working it hopefully to a perfect finish. So we've just come in and given this a nice sand, and then came in with a hoover, give it all good clean down, and a wipe with acetone. What we intend to do now is just lay down a nice thin coat of Duratec, the grey Duratec, and that should hopefully just help us see all of the low spots, high spots, and all of the imperfections, of which I'm sure there are absolutely plenty. But because this is lots of different colours at the moment, we just can't see those imperfections. So yeah, hopefully that will help us see all of that, and then we can come in with some more filler and get it closer to where we need it to be.
So look what we have here.
What have I got here?
A Preval sprayer. Just disposable aerosol powered sprayer.
It's a nutty idea.
Well, I just can't be asked to get the compressor out, I don't know, clean out the guns.
It's a pain, isn't it?
Whereas that, you just throw it away.
Yeah.
For 12 quid.
And to be fair, that Duratec gun wasn't easy to use anyway, was it?
No, I think it was too thick, the Duratec. I've just been reading again, and it does say don't thin with acetone.
Right.
It said you shouldn't need to thin it for spraying.
Oh, really?
It does feel quite watery, actually.
Yeah. I just imagine if it's warmed up as well, that'll help.
Which is
20
plus degrees, so yes, I think. So we'll fly Mr. Preval, and if that don't work, we'll brush roller it.
Alrighty guys, so we've got one layer of the Duratec Durabuild down. We did try to use the little Perval sprayer. Is it Perval? But that was quite a big fail. That just didn't work at all. I think we needed some thinners in that just to thin that down. It was just too thick, just wouldn't come out the nozzle, just couldn't get it down. So we switched to a roller and we've just rolled it on the first coat, fairly thin. And then what we're going to do is just let this set up for probably about 5 minutes, and then we'll come in with at least another coat. So it is the next day. The Duratec has had a chance to set up. So this is nice and dry now. And what we need to do next is just add the flanges to these ends of the mould. So basically this is where the bed mould meets the shower mould. So what we're going to do is put a flange here. It'll come down and meet this here. It'll run up here, and then we'll put another flange on the back here. And in fact, this flange will be stepped. So we're going to step it back. We've just measured the depth of the fiberglass moulding, of the bed moulding on the boat, and it's around 8mm of laminate. So what we're going to do is step this back 10mm, and then that will give us enough room for epoxy and a bit of clearance as well. And then that should slide in. So this part should slide in behind the bed, hopefully, and then we can epoxy, and we think possibly bolt as well together, and that will give us a nice strong fixing there. And then over on this side we've got the same thing. So we've got a flange here that we need to create that runs up at an angle and goes over a stringer in the boat. In fact, you can see here, this is where the original tool or plug, they had that flange there running up through here. So we just need to recreate that, come down, and then it will basically meet the end of this flange here. flanges are on. So we've got the setback flange here. So this will allow this moulding to slide behind our bed moulding on the boat, and same here as well. So we've set this back around 10 millimeters. The thickness of the laminate on the bed moulding is around 7 or 8 millimeters. So we've got a couple of millimeters tolerance, and then we've run a flange up here and then down here, and also just joined it down at the bottom here as well. So this just carries on this flange that runs all the way around the base, and then Richard added this piece on here. So we've used a foaming type glue, so we'll just cut this off afterwards, give this a sand, give it a coat of Duratec, and then we'll probably be able to come in, probably plasticine these edges actually when we're ready, and same on that side as well. We'll plasticine up these edges here. Okay, that's going to be a wrap for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.